High school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Now, KJFM Radio presents coverage of high school basketball on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Well, it's night number 2 at the Clopton Invitational Tournament boys opening round action. We'll run down results from last night's girls action for you coming up in just a little bit and break down the Monroe City Ellsbury matchup, which is game 1 for us in the high school gym this evening. All that for you and more coming up on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 Pregame Show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, we've got the number 1 seed Monroe City Panthers taking on number 8 seed Ellsbury Indians. Monroe City comes into tonight's contest with a 7-2 record. Ellsbury still looking to pick up their first win as they're working with a new head coach this year. Let's talk to you a little bit about Monroe City. Basically, they have picked up exactly where they left off, and that is on top. Their 2 losses so far come from Father Tolton and Rock Bridge. So you can tell you about what size schools they are losing to. They went up, had a great matchup over at the Monroe City tournament. Well, obviously at their own tournament, had a great matchup, did some great things there. And it looks like that they are still bringing some names back that we're going to be familiar with. We'll go over those during the starting lineups here in just a little bit. As far as Ellsbury, well, they've graduated some talent, and then they have a couple injuries that have kind of hurt them a little bit as well. They're also in a new year with Caleb Johnson, the new head coach after Chad Twellman was done at Ellsbury, and they are assisted by their superintendent, Tim Reller. So they are still looking to rebuild and everybody get on the same track. They've had some fairly decent games. Were competitive in their first matchup against Winfield, and since then they've been looking for that spark plug to maybe open things up for them, hoping to pick up some steam here in this tournament. We'll talk about the keys to the game as we continue on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102. And on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top Pawn Shop.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
Well, I think tonight the keys are basically a lot like we've seen over basically everybody else's keys to the games over the past season already, and that happens to be pretty simple. You got to put the ball in the bucket. That's number one. But for Monroe City, it's going to be just play your game. You're going to, control the tempo, play your game, look for those inside second chance shots. Make sure you're blocking out things of that nature. No dumb fouls, and you're going to have a pretty smooth game. Look at them working on their inside game right now here in the gymnasium as they're working on some rebounding that's going on, and then some dribbling out here. So I have a feeling they basically have their keys to the game pretty well wrapped up. As far as Ellsbury goes tonight, work on taking those good shots. Don't just throw up anything that you can get your hands on. Make sure they're good shots, clean shots. The last thing you want to do is put up a shot and have nothing but Monroe City players underneath the basket for that rebound in case you miss. As always, as we talk about, make sure you make your free throws. Those are key. We've seen too many of those games come down, even already this year, to if you've made free throws, you won a basketball game. So make sure you make those free throws, make good decisions, and we're going to have a fun game here tonight. Let's tell you about a little bit what happened last night as it was girls' opening round action. Things kicked off with number 1 seed Monroe City defeated number 8 Louisiana 65-9. Number 2 Clopton defeated number 7 Winfield 62-19. It was number 3 Ellsbury over number 6 Silex 49-36. And number 4 Mark Twain beat number 5 Wright City 56-44. That sets up semifinal action tomorrow night in the high school gym, which is where I am right now. Monroe City will take on Mark Twain at 6 o'clock, followed by Clopton Ellsbury at 7:20. In the old gym, or the little gym as we've dubbed it even, number 8 Louisiana will take on number 5 Wright City at 6 o'clock, and followed by number 7 Winfield and number 6 Silex at 7:20. Of course, we'll continue to bring you updates from the other gym this evening, as right now it is number 3 Winfield getting ready to take on number 6 Louisiana. Jim Ross, Mark Froelich with that call as well, so we'll provide you some updates for that as we go along. Remember, you can keep up to date with scores by tuning to Eagle 102 Sports beginning tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock for a full recap. Or if you want to see it the night of, usually we get those posted on the scoreboard page, again at KJFM, Eagle102.net. Also, tomorrow morning, we'll be refreshing the bracket so that you can continue to play along, and you can download that on the sports page. So lots of ways to keep up with what's going on here at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. We have about 5 minutes and 41 seconds before we have opening tip. We'll have your starting lineups for you next here on Eagle 102. Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Bowling Green Insurance Agency can assist in all the insurance coverage you may need. With the proper insurance coverage, you can stop sweating the small stuff and enjoy life. Bowling Green Insurance Agency is one of the leading insurance agencies in the Pike County area. Give them a chance and they'll prove it. Call Fred Carlson and get a quote. Bowling Green Insurance Agency.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Starting for the Ellsbury Indians, they are the visitors on the scoreboard this evening. I believe they will be in their road red jerseys, white numbers, and black trim. They are starting a senior at 5'10", wearing number 24, Jake Rimmel. A sophomore wearing number 3, sitting at 6'2", Jack St. Pierre. A sophomore at 6'5", wearing number 50, Bo Henry. A sophomore at 5'11", wearing number 5, Eli Gladney. And a freshman at 5'9", wearing number 11, Kaden Kinsler. For the Monroe City Panthers, they're in their home white jerseys. I believe they're black numbers with a gold trim. They are starting as sophomore at 6 foot, wearing number 1, Josiah Talton. A sophomore at 5'10", wearing number 10, Kyle Hayes. A 6 foot sophomore wearing number 11, Joshua Talton. A senior at 6'2", wearing number 24, Bryce Stark. And a senior at 6'3", wearing number 32, Dalton McAfee. So we've got 2 Taltons, so we'll go by Josiah and Joshua. And then we have Hayes, Stark, and McAfee. Again for Ellsbury, Rimmel, St. Pierre, Henry, Gladney, and Kinsler. That's going to take care of the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We've got your opening tip up next here on Eagle 102. Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
People's Bank and Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent. Well, that was the buzzer you just heard as teams are heading back to their bench. They'll do the introductions here this evening. While we have a moment, want to thank, obviously, the Clopton School District for their hospitality this week, the Clopton Athletic Boosters for working with us down here at the tournament as well, and, of course, for everything all our area booster teams do for our local student athletes, and, of course, to all of our listeners out there. We hope you enjoy our fun week here at Clopton. Again, reminder, tonight it's boys opening round action. They will have their semifinals on Thursday evening, and then the girls championship on Friday night, boys championship on Saturday. We'll have the most complete coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament right here for you on KJFM. They're down discussing something at the scorer's table as Dustin Coleman is one of our refs. Greg Ellis is one of our refs. And I have to admit, I missed the other gentleman's name, so I apologize. But don't worry, we'll have enough fun poking fun at Greg Ellis because that's what we do when we love our referees, our officials. Looks like they're going to do the introductions of Ellsbury. Yep, there we go. Starting with Ellsbury. As we mentioned again, they are starting Jake Rimmel, Jack St. Pierre, Bo Henry, Eli Gladney, and Kaden Kinsler. Now, Kinsler is a lone freshman. They have 3 sophomores and a senior. That's a little different to Monroe City's starters. They are starting 2 seniors and 3 sophomores. So I guess it is a little closer than I thought it was. I believe the Talton boys are twins. We'll find out here in just a minute as we're getting ready to introduce them right now. So again, we've got Josiah Talton, Joshua Talton, Kyle Hayes, Bryce Stark, and Dalton McAfee. We'll see if Marianne can keep those straight tonight. My money is on that I'm gonna get the Talton boys screwed up. All right. So we are set and ready for tip-off. So glad you joined us here on KJFM and on KJFM Eagle102.net. Looks like Bo Henry will jump center for Ellsbury. We'll see who Coach Brock, Coach Brock, I believe it was Idris, I believe is his name, is going to send out there from Monroe City. Caleb Johnson in his first year for Ellsbury. And here we go. Of course, the Talton boys have to be 1-11. I should have paid a little bit closer attention to that a little earlier. So Dalton McAfee will be jumping center against Bo Henry as we're set to go. And it looks like Monroe City is going to control the tip as Joshua gets it. His shot's up. It's no good. Ellsbury with the rebound. Working with the basketball. Up top is St. Pierre. He gets it off to Kinsler. Kinsler working against this man-to-man defense from Monroe City. Over to the far side with it is Rimmel. Rimmel gets it down low, tries to feed it to Henry, but it goes off his leg and out of bounds and back to Monroe City. Just to give you a quick update, has the other gym has already gotten underway. Winfield's already put some points on the board, and they're leading Louisiana 3-0. Josiah with the basketball, dishes it off to Stark. Stark brings it near side back to Joshua. Joshua in the far corner to Hayes. Hayes looks inside, tries to feed it to McAfee, loses it, gets it back, shot up, it's no good. Ball's tipped around, Rimmel comes away with it. Feeds it out to Kinsler. Kinsler has it now, brings it across the court. 11s guarding each other in this man-to-man defense in the circle. Over the far side to Gladney. Gladney about has his pocket pick, now gets it. Monroe City gets the steal. And we're going to have a backcourt violation as McAfee grabbed it and was straddling the line and tossed it back court. And they're going to say that he didn't have possession into the front court. But either way, this is how we're starting this basketball game. So Kinsler working against Joshua. Talton has his pocket picked by Talton again. Talton's going to go straight up. His shot's up off the glass, and it's good. So Talton, that's Joshua with the first 2 points of the night. As we get started here, Monroe leads it 2-0. With the basketball is Ellsbury. That's Kinsler. Full court man-to-man defense. Here comes Monroe City. There's Joshua up for his second points, and he gets the bucket and the foul. So he'll try and get the +1 here early in this basketball game as Monroe City leads 4-0. 6:30 to go here in the first. So Joshua Talton stands at the free throw line for his first trip to the free throw, and it's good. Make it 5-0 Monroe City. Full court man-to-man defense from Monroe City as Ellsbury tries to find someone to get into. They finally find Rimmel, and it slips through his hands and goes out of bounds down by the water cooler. So Monroe City will inbound the basketball down in front of the water cooler, filled with their Gatorade. With the basketball now is Josiah. Josiah dribbles around, brings it near side to Hayes. Hayes back to Josiah. He eyes the three. Long shot on the way, and it's nothing but net. And Monroe takes the early lead, 8-0, here starting the first quarter in this matchup. 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. Ellsbury looking finally try to get it into Bo Henry. Henry hands it back off to St. Pierre. St. Pierre dribbling in the back, trying to avoid the trap, gets it to Henry. Henry brings it into the front court, down in the near corner. Bees along the baseline, back out to Kinsler. Kinsler wants a three. It's no good. With the rebound is Monroe. We're headed back the other direction. Works it over, and now it's taken away by Rimmel. Rimmel's going to head straight to the hole. His shot's up. It's no good. Rebound in there by Hayes. Pushing it the other way. Near side to Joshua. Joshua takes it to the hole. Shot up. It's no good. Bo Henry is looking for the charge. Nothing there. They get out to Josiah. His shot's up. It's no good. McAfee with the rebound. He dribbles around. His shot's blocked in there. He gets blocked in there by St. Pierre. No, check that, by Gladney. It's St. Pierre working against on the floor. Now we've got a little bit of a wrestle here. It's going to go all the way down as Josiah takes it to the hole. We got another 2 points and a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 5:09 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Ellsbury by the score of 10-0 as you're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Clopton Athletic Boosters, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Out of the timeout, Ellsbury gets the ball in, and of course it's taken away on the inbound pass. Looks like we have some substitutions coming in. Logan Budling with the basketball. Back up top. We'll pick him up as we can to, I don't have a number 12. We'll find out who that is here in just a few moments. With it over on the far side is Battle. Battle. Now the pass is taken away. With the basketball is Ellsbury. We're heading to the other way. Henry takes it. One-hand shots up. It's too hard. With the rebound is Lindenbauer. Ethan Lindenbauer, who's number 12. So with it on the near side was Stark. Stark in the near corner to Lindenbauer. Back up top to Battle. Battle swings it to the far side. Looks for Budling. Near corner to Lindenbauer, down the short corner to White. White back to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer working against this zone defense. Down to White again. Shot up off the mark. It's no good. Kinsler with the rebound. Headed back the other direction. Kinsler's going to walk it across the timeline where he's picked up. Now gets it off to Rimmel. Rimmel over on the far wing trying to avoid the trap. Takes it straight to the hole. His shot's up. It's no good. Bo Henry there working for the rebound. He gets it. Tries to create some space. But it's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Monroe City. So it will stay with Ellsbury. St. Pierre coming out. Checking in is, I don't have a number 10. We'll find that out as well. Henry with the basketball. Near corner with it. Looks for some help. Gets it to Kinsler. Kinsler working around. Brings it to the near side. Back to Rimmel. Rimmel kicks it out. Once again to Rimmel over on the far wing. Working against Lindenbauer. And has the ball stripped. Taking it to the other end is Budling. Budling has his pocket picked by Rimmel. He dishes it out to Kinsler, and we're headed back the other direction. He takes it in, and he's going to end up being fouled. They're going to call the foul on the floor. So they'll have the ball underneath the basket. Joshua Talton checking back in the basketball game now for Monroe. Henry with the basketball and gets it right back. Now Henry again on the wing. Henry looking for some space. Works down low against White. His shot up underneath, and Ellsbury gets on the scoreboard. Their first two of the night. So Bo Henry gets Ellsbury on the mark. Talton with it over to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer back to Talton. That's Joshua. Up top with it to Budling. Working around the horn here is Monroe City in this 2-3 zone against Ellsbury. Back up to Battle. Battle between the circles, near side with it. Again to Budling. Budlig, I guess it is. B-U-H-L-I-G, Budlig. And a three-point shot in there from Lindenbauer. Makes it a 13-10 basketball game. With the basketball with it was Gladney. He tried to pitch it over to the far side and it got tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Ellsbury, so back to Monroe City. 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Ellsbury by the score of 13-2. I'm not sure what we got. Someone came off the court that wasn't supposed to come off the court. We'll get that straightened back out. Now Monroe City has 5 players on the court. So Josiah Talton back on the basketball court now. Swings it to the far side to Lindenbauer. And they're going to have pocket picked. So foul called on Ellsbury. Lindenbauer will inbound the basketball under the basket for Monroe City. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Again, it is Monroe City leading Ellsbury by the score of 13-2. Near side with it is Lindenbauer. He wants another three. It rims in and out. No good. With the putback is Joshua Talton. His shot's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line and get 2 freebies. Courtesy of player to be discovered here as Ellsbury. I don't have a number 10 for them. So we'll check that out. So again, not real sure what's going on. We have a couple different discussions going on. They're going to check some things out. Oh, I believe that Jack St. Pierre, they're looking at maybe an injury. Eric Schaefer with Pike County Memorial Hospital got called to the other gym as he's playing double duty this evening. Again, appreciate PCMH coming out here. So we're going to take a timeout while they get that straightened out. They're going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Ellsbury by the score of 13-2. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catterwalder Real Estate.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Orff Construction, Twin Pike Family YMCA, and Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Well, why Eric Schaefer from Pike County Memorial Hospital is tending to another injury in the other gym, or at least looking at something of that nature. We have a high school principal / man of all traits, Larry Loggerman, cleaning up a few little blood splatters that's on the court. It looks like, again, that Jack St. Pierre may have got a little cut going on. So they're getting that cleaned up. Really feel like I should give Larry, the legend, a hand here as he's down there cleaning. But speaking of the other gym, let's give you an update. Right now, number 3 Winfield's beating number 6 Louisiana 17-9. In this game, Monroe City, number 1 seed, is leading the number 8 seed Ellsbury Indians by the score of 13-2. Still more games for you tonight. Immediately following this, we'll have number 2 Clopton taking on number 7 Silex here in the high school gym. In the other gym this evening at 7:20 or roughly around that time, we will have number 4 Mark Twain taking on number 5 Wright City. Again, look for tomorrow night's games as it's girls semifinal action at 6 o'clock here in the high school gym. Number 1 Monroe City will take on number 4 Mark Twain, immediately followed by number 2 Clopton taking on number 3 Ellsbury. In the other gym, it'll be number 8 Louisiana taking on number 5 Wright City at 6 o'clock, immediately followed by number 7 Winfield taking on number 6 Silex. So I think they've got it just about cleaned up as athletic director Matt Cannon's got out there as well. We're going to give him a little screen time here. As you can remember, you can watch the games live at KJFM Eagle102.net. Nope, they're scoping out some more. Apparently, somebody needs to tell Jack St. Pierre he's a little bit of a bleeder, as he's leaving little droplets everywhere. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll start action again here from the Clopton Invitational Tournament. Again, 2:07 to go here in the first quarter, and it's
Monroe City leading Ellsbury 13-2. Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating and Lacrosse Lumber Companies in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia.
Hi folks, this is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement in Calumet, Missouri.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfurt Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Well, I thought we were just about done cleaning up this mess, but Riley Watkins from PCMH also came in to save the day, took Jack St. Pierre back to the locker room, get him cleaned up, and they're still trying to clean up a few little specks of blood that are still on the court. Again, if you're joining us, we have 2:07 to go here in the first quarter as Monroe City leads Ellsbury by the score of 13-2. In the other gym, they're already in the second quarter as Winfield's leading Louisiana 25-15. Again, Winfield, the number 3 seed, Louisiana, the number 6 seed. So hopefully we've got it cleaned up now. We can get back to play here in this gym as it is the 1-8 matchup, as they end up getting several people out here to try and get all that cleaned up. So I think officials say we can play again. We're ready for action. Again, 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Ellsbury 13-2. I've already even forgotten whose ball it is. I believe it's Monroe City's, but I may be wrong. It's been that long that I've already forgotten. No, we're shooting free throws. That's what we're doing. We're shooting free throws. Joshua Talton is shooting a free throw off a foul from this number 10. We'll call him Berrigan, I believe. That's the only one that doesn't have a number. So we'll see. I believe that is what I just saw was someone said it's Berrigan. It looks like they found a few more specks. Apparently once a bleeder, always a bleeder there. He kind of just like sprinkled the court here. And I know that one of the Monroe City players went back and got his hand taped up as well, so must be getting a little more physical underneath there than what we can tell. Other than that, it's been a pretty clean basketball game. I don't know. Now we're kind of all standing on the court just looking around, but I have no idea why. Larry Logman went and got some more spray. He had one more spot to clean up. They had run out of spray. They had to go get a little bit more, get it cleaned up, and then we'll resume play. The good news is as soon as this matchup is over, we'll have more basketball for you. So hopefully this is the only delay we have here tonight. Again, if you're joining us in the other gym, the Winfield Warriors are leading the Louisiana Bulldogs 30-18. The winner of this game will go on and face the winner of the of the Mark Twain Wright City game. That's at 7:20 in the other gym. The loser, obviously, never mind, disregard that. They're going to play at 6 o'clock on Thursday night. All right. I think we're ready to give them a hand. There we go. Some Monroe City fans. They were nice enough to give them a hand. We're back to playing basketball. Whoop, whoop. And Jack St. Pierre is back on the bench. So here we go. 2 free throw shots on the way. First one's up and good. Joshua Talton so far 100% from the free throw line. And by 100%, that means he's made 2 for 2. We're early on in this basketball game. Again, second free throw shot is also nothing but net. Substitution coming in the basketball game. Looks like Bryce Stark coming back in. Monroe City's still going to continue with their full court man-to-man defense. They get the ball in to Berrigan. One dribble, hands it off to Bo Henry. Skips it all the way over to the far side of Kinsler. Now down the far corner with the basketball is Gladney. Gladney dishes it off to Turnbull, who's in to Henry. Henry shots up. It's no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Henry, so it'll be back to Monroe City. So Talton, that's Josiah, will bring the ball across the court. Ellsbury still in there. Basically 2-3 zone defense. Josiah with it. Takes it to the far side to Hayes. Back near side to Joshua Talton. Back to Josiah. Looking inside, nothing there. Just kind of moving the ball around, looking to kill. Low clock, 1:28 to go in the first quarter. 15-2 is our score. Monroe City on top. With it over on the far side is Joshua. Joshua takes it to the hole. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Gladney. Gladney outlets to Kinsler. Kinsler looks to bring it across the timeline for the Indians. Dribbles with the left hand. Now back with the right. Trying to work around. And he's going to carry the basketball. So Monroe City will inbound the ball between their bench and the scorer's table. So with the basketball is Stark. We got subs coming in now as Jake Rimmel and St. Pierre return to the basketball game. Also checking in the ball game is Kane Sadler. Henry comes out along with Gladney. And I'll have to pick up who the other one was that came out in a few moments. So Josiah with the basketball. Far side. Back to Josiah and looking near side of Joshua. Joshua dribbles around, takes it over to Josiah again. We're down to under a minute to go here in the first. They look for an alley-oop. Shots up and good. Count the bucket against Stark as he went up tall. Got the bucket and the foul. So he's going to look for the old-fashioned three-point play here. Picking up the foul was Sadler. And he kind of got him underneath the legs as he came down. 47 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads 17-2. Free throw shot on the way off the front of the rim. It's no good. With the rebound is Ellsbury. They're trapped there at the free throw or at the timeline. With the steal is Josiah. Brings it up to McAfee. McAfee inside back out to Josiah. And over in the far corner with it to Hayes. Hayes looks for the three. It's no good. With the rebound is McAfee. McAfee shots up and good. Make it a 19-2 basketball game. Rimmel gets it off to the far side. Works it around. Looks for some help on that wing. He's in a bit of a situation. It's taken away by Josiah. Throws a long pass up. Bounce pass over, and Rimmel picks it off, and it goes out of bounds. So 7 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City still on top, 19-2 after a very long delay to clean things up. Now we have Eric Schaefer and Riley Watkins here in the gym with us. So they must have got everything taken care of in the other locations. So Rimmel with the basketball. He tries to get it, and it's blocked. Now with it, taking it to the hole is Josiah. His shot's up and good. And as the first quarter ends, Monroe City leads it 21-2. We've got second quarter action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Hinky Construction, Midwest Pest Professionals, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, we're ready to start the second quarter here as Monroe City has the lead over Ellsbury by the score of 21-2. We had a nice long delay there in the first quarter as some injury blood had to be cleaned up off the court. With the basketball is Ellsbury. That's St. Pierre is going to bring across the timeline. He's guarded in there by Joshua Tolton. Near side to Rimmel. Rimmel works it around, looks inside for the backdoor cutter. Nothing there, and ball's loose. Monroe City heads back the other direction, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. We'll see who they call that on, as Monroe City will get it under their own basket. Looks like they're going to call it on Rimmel. That is his first. Team's fifth. Lindenbauer to inbound the basketball. Looks inside, tries to feed it into White. He kicks it back out top to Battle between the circles. Battle over to the far side. Long three ball on the way, and it's good by Joshua Tolton. And makes it 24. Makes it 24-2. So with the basketball over on the far side is Ellsbury. They try to drive it along the baseline. Nothing there. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellsbury. So back to Monroe City we go. Update from the other gym right now. Winfield leads Louisiana 36-23. They're still in the second quarter. Battle has the basketball over here. Swings it to the far side to Lindenbauer. Back up top to Battle. Battle between the circles. Kicks it down in the near corner with it to Tolton. That's Joshua. Back up top to Battle. Far corner to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer's three's on the way. It's off the back of the rim. No good. With the rebound is Ellsbury. And Tolton goes in and tries to tie it up on a jump ball. That situation, Sadler was working with that as well. Looks like the possession arrow favors Monroe City, so Lindenbauer will inbound the basketball. He smacks it, waiting for the offense to move. Looks to get it in. Right up top to Budlig. With it now, near side with it is Budlig. Back to Battle. Battle. Stand up there, burning low clock. 6:40 to go here in the half. Monroe City leads Ellsbury 24-2. Joshua Tolton takes it, kicks it over to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer thought about the three, and he's going to shuffle his feet, and we've got a turnover. So Ellsbury will get the ball back. They'll inbound it from the far side. Still full court, token full court, 1-2-2 pressure, actually. As Kobe Twillman has it, gets it in near side to Sadler. Sadler may got away with the travel. Hands it off to St. Pierre. St. Pierre moves right in front of Monroe City's bench, takes it down to the baseline, gets underneath his hook shot. From behind is no good. With the rebound is Monroe. It's Battle looking to take it the distance. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. And we'll see if we can, looks like we're going to the free throw line, going to shoot two. That's Antoine Battle. His first free throw attempts for the night. 24-2 is our score. Monroe City leads Ellsbury. 6:10 to go here in the second quarter. Battle's first free throw shot on the way. Off the rim, no good. He'll get a second. Got some substitutions. Bo Henry returns to the ball game along with Ian Ritter. Coming in for White for Ellsbury. And coming in for Sadler coming in for White of Monroe City and Sadler of Ellsbury. Battle's second free throw shot on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. With the rebound is Ritter. His putback's no good. Battle gets the rebound this time. He's going to kick it out, swing it around. Looks inside, nothing there. Back up top with it to Budlig. His 3 points up and good. Makes it a 27-2 game here with 5:53 to go here in the first half. It's been all Monroe City. St. Pierre with the basketball. Hands it back to Twellman. Twellman back to St. Pierre. Brings it across the timeline. He's in a trap right in front of the scorer's table. Finally gets some help in there from Henry. Henry in the paint. Turns. His shot's up. It's off the rim. No good. With the rebound is Monroe City. Long throw up. And it's going to be Joshua Tolton taking it to the hole to add two more. 29-2 is our score. And we got to travel. So back to Monroe City we go. 5:24 to go here in the half. Monroe City leads it 29-2. It's been all Monroe City from the get-go. Josiah Talton with the ball, controlling as it comes across the timeline. Ellsbury looks to run a man-to-man defense now as Joshua swings it far side. Lindenbauer with it now. Lindenbauer works around, hands it back to Joshua. Joshua spins over on the far wing, near side with it to Lindenbauer in the corner. Long three-point shot on the way. That was from Budlig. Rebounded by Monroe City. Lindenbauer with it now back to Joshua. Going to reset things. Lindenbauer looking for some direction from their head coach. He's directing traffic. Got to move it around. Looks to hand off to Josiah. Josiah working around up around the timeline. Between the circles. Brings it back near side. Dishes it off to Joshua. Joshua gives a fake. Takes it to the hole. Defense collapse. Now kicks it out to Lindenbauer over in the far corner to Josiah. He wanted a three and he got it. 32-2 is our score, and Twellman travels. Went for the pass and he drug his foot. He's going to have a seat. Kinsler returns. And who else is back in? Looks like Gladney returns. Coming back in is Stark and McAfee along with Hayes for Monroe City as well. 4:29 to go here in the half. Monroe City leads Ellsbury 32-2. It's halftime in the other gym. Real quick update. Winfield leads Louisiana 36-25. So with the basketball game is Joshua Talton on the wing right in front of Ellsbury's bench. Dribbles around, looks for the screen, takes it back between circles, top of the key. Far wing to Hayes. Hayes rushes in off the glass. His shot's up. It's no good. Working for the loose basketball. Coming away with it is Henry. Henry gets it off to Rimmel. Rimmel throws it up for Gladney. Gladney back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre to Henry. Over on the far side, takes it down the block, runs in some trouble, and he's going to be fouled. It'll only be the second team foul on Monroe City. They've played a very clean basketball game so far this evening. Ellsbury will have it under their own basket. They get it into Gladney. Gladney looks around, tries to get it, feeds it inside to Henry. Henry back up top, and we're going to have another foul. And that time it's going to go on to McAfee, I believe. They're going to say he may have pushed a little underneath. But still a foul on the floor, so it'll continue to stay with Ellsbury. St. Pierre looks to get in. He's going to need for somebody. And we got the 5-second violation. So another turnover for Ellsbury. They're still trying to work out some kinks here. As we've got 3:51 to go in the first half. Monroe City leads at 32-2. So with the basketball is Talton. That's Josiah. Near side with it to Stark. Stark loses a handle on it, picking up the basketball is Kinsler. Kinsler about has his pocket pick. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Monroe. So it'll stay with Ellsbury. Bergen coming back into the basketball game now for Rimmel. Looks like it's going to be Kinsler to bring the ball across court. He'll be met by his number mate and Joshua Talton, both wearing 11. They try to feed it to Henry, but it's taken away by McAfee. McAfee bounce pass over. Shots up. It's no good. As Stark went to the hole, he's fouled, so he'll get 2 for his trouble. He's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe so far. 3:21 to go here in the first half. Monroe leads Ellsbury 32-2. As Bryce Stark stands at the free throw line. First free throw shot's up. No good. He'll get the second. That's Stark at the charity stripe. Second free throw shot on the way. And it's net. Make it 33-2 with 3:19 to go here in the first half. With the basketball is Ellsbury. Kinsler worked into that trap. Ball gets loose on the pass. Coming away with it is Joshua Talton. Joshua. We have Joshua wearing number 11 and Josiah wearing number 1, both Talton. So still man-to-man defense from Ellsbury. They tried to feed the ball down low to Hayes. It's out of his reach. Picking up the basketball is Ellsbury to Bergen. Gets it to Henry. Henry drives it over on the far wing. Working around, tries to penetrate. Loses a handle on the ball. We're headed back the other direction of Monroe City. As to Joshua. Joshua dishes it off. Took Stark. Stark's putback's no good. And now with the rebound is Ellsbury. We're down to 2:30 to go here in the first half. Monroe City on top, 33-2. With it is St. Pierre. St. Pierre goes up, and he's fouled. And that'll be Ellsbury's first trip to the free throw line this evening. 2:23 to go in the first. Monroe City leads Ellsbury 33-2. Jack St. Pierre stands at the charity stripe. He'll get 2 freebies while the clock is stopped. Shots up and good. He'll get a second. Shot up, rims in and out, no good. With the rebound is Monroe. Monroe City will take it back the other way, taking it straight to the hole. Someone new in the game, and that's Trevor Murphy. He adds another 2 points. Makes it 35-3. 2:05 to go here in the first half. Gladney skips across to Behringer. Behringer underneath, his shot's up and good. So give Ellsbury 5. With the basketball is Monroe. Work it. Another turnover now for Monroe City. Calling the foul. 35-5 is our score. Monroe City leads with 1:47 to go here in the first half. Second half action looks like they're getting ready to get started over in the other gym. We'll provide you some updates throughout the second half as we can. Kinsler with the basketball now for Ellsbury. Takes it all the way down in the paint. Turnaround shots up. It's no good. With the rebound is Murphy. Murphy gets it off to Battle. Battle works it around. Brings it across the timeline. Looks for the screen. Now between the circles. Near side with it to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer back to Battle. Swings it over the far side now to Joshua. Top of the key with it now to Budlig. His shot's up. It's no good. Going out of bounds. Last touched by Monroe City. So Ellsbury will have it. Take it the length of the court with 1:10 to go here in the second quarter. Down by 30. Kinsler brings it across the timeline. Pulls up at the top of Monroe City's bench. He's working around. Loses his handle on the dribble. Toss a long pass out for Budlig. He's going to take it all the way in. Shots up and good. Give him 5 on the night. Makes it 37-5. Far side with it to Kinsler. Kinsler looks around and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe City, so it'll stay with Ellsbury. 38 ticks to go in the half. Again, Monroe City leads Ellsbury 37-5. Berrigan with the basketball gets it to Rimmel, back to Berrigan. Working around between the circles. Bounce pass inside to Henry's taken away by Battle. Battle. Bounce pass over to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer shots up and good. Give him 5 for the night. And it's 39-5 as time begins to expire here in the second quarter. We'll have the Sailor and Satellite Center halftime report coming up in just a little bit. Well, we'll break down the first half and, of course, recap scores from last night and set up tomorrow night's semifinal action for the girls as well. Traveling call. And we're down to 2.9 seconds. So my guess will be that Monroe City will just hold it. Well, look, I make a liar out of me. As Joshua at the buzzer, shot up off the backboard, and no good. Your score at the half: Monroe City leads Ellsbury 39-5. Your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, this first half has basically been all Monroe City. They were up by a pretty nice lead there right out of the bat. And then we had a long delay with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter as they had some blood on the court that they had to get cleaned up. So that took a good chunk of time, but we just headed into the half. Monroe City leads Ellsbury 39-5. Your 5 points, Raul Berrigan has 2, Bo Henry has 2, and Jack St. Pierre has a free throw. For Monroe City, their lead scorer so far tonight is Joshua Talton. He's been on fire. He's perfect from the free throw line, 3 for 3. He's got a total of 12 points. Josiah Talton has 10 on the night. He has 2 threes. And then Ethan Lindenbauer has 5. Logan Budlig has 5. Bryce Starks with 3. Dalton McAfee with 2. And Murphy has 2 as well. So that kind of gives you a breakdown of what your first half scoring looks like. Basically, Monroe City has just caused a ton of turnovers for Ellsbury. They can't seem to keep the ball very long, especially if they're dribbling up top. Their pressure is just tough. We'll talk more about second half expectations when we return as you're listening to the Cellular and Satellite Center Halftime Report on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfurt Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom check.
Bowling Green Insurance Agency can assist in all the insurance coverage you may need. With the proper insurance coverage, you can stop sweating the small stuff and enjoy life. Bowling Green Insurance Agency is one of the leading insurance agencies in the Pike County area. Give them a chance and they'll prove it. Call Fred Carlson and get a quote. Bowling Green Insurance Agency.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top's Pawn Shop.
Well, let's recap scores from last night as it was girls' opening round action. Game you heard right here on Eagle 102. Well, actually, you heard all the games right here on Eagle 102, at least portions of it, as we have your most complete coverage for the Clopton Invitational Tournament. In the high school gym last night, number 1 Monroe City defeated number 8 Louisiana 65-9. Followed that one by number 2 Clopton defeating number 7 Winfield 62-19. In the old gym last night, the first game of the night had number 3 Ellsbury defeating number 6 Silex 49-36. And the nightcap in the old gym last night was Mark Twain, the number 4 seed, defeating number 5 Wright City 56-44. That sets up semifinal night tomorrow night in the high school gym at 6 o'clock. It'll be number 1 Monroe City taking on number 4 Mark Twain. In the old gym at the same time, number 8 Louisiana will face number 5 Wright City. The 7:20 games here in the high school gym, number 2 Clopton will take on number 3 Ellsbury, while number 7 Winfield faces number 6 Silex. Again, you can hear all the action right here on 102.1 online and on your smartphones and all that jazz with video streaming at KJFM Eagle102.net. Still 5 minutes to go here in the halftime. When we return on the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report, we will discuss what to expect here in the second half. Again, at halftime, number 1 Monroe City leads number 8 Ellsbury 39-5.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC. Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with two great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
Still 3:30 to go here at halftime. Monroe City leads Ellsbury by the score of 39-5. Monroe City basically has down what they need to do in the second half. They don't need to change from their game plan at all. They pretty well have it figured out. And being this they come in tonight with a 7-2 record, 2 losses only come to Father Tolton and Rockbridge, tells you that they pretty well know what they're doing. As far as Ellsbury, got to take care of the basketball. That's probably the big key here. They're kind of dribbling into some traps there at half court and need to look for ways to avoid that. And I know that Monroe City's pressure is really, really tough, so it's going to be hard. But got to take care of the basketball. And when you get the chance down there, you need to offer up some shots. I'd like to see them try to take some outside shots. I don't know, to be honest with you, if they're an outside shooting team. So far tonight, everything has come down low, so my guess is they're still working on that. As we mentioned before, Ellsbury is definitely in a rebuilding year, and I think coming down the road, we're going to see a lot more excitement from that Ellsbury team as they continue to grow. That's going to take care of your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. We got second half action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, Remax Realty Agent.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, we are at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. It's boys opening round action here tonight. And right now in the high school gym, it is Monroe City basically handling business against a number 8 seed Ellsbury as they lead this one 39-5. We've got more action for you coming up here in just a little bit. We'll see if we can get you an update from the other gym at some point, as we got to love internet service sometimes down in the holes where you can't quite pick everything up. As they're into the third quarter, Winfield leads Louisiana 48-32. So we'll continue to update that as we go along. Again, your score here, 39-5. We're just getting started here in the third quarter. It looks like Ellsbury will have the ball to start the second half. We'll pick up starters. It looks like for Ellsbury, we've got Kinsler, Rimmel, Henry, Gladney, and St. Pierre. This helps if I move the camera along. For Monroe City, we'll get those in just a minute as St. Pierre has his pass kind of get a little out of control. Henry with it over on the far wing now. Hands it back to St. Pierre. Takes it to the elbow. He pulls up, and that's partially blocked in there by Stark, who's in the basketball game from Monroe City. Taking it to the other end and scoring right away, as just he did the first one, is Joshua Talton, as he makes it a 41-5 game. So with the basketball is Ellsbury. Henry has it out top. Works it around, picked up his dribble, needs some help, gets it from St. Pierre. St. Pierre brings it to the top of the key, works it into Henry. Henry down low on the block, and it looks like he's going to be fouled. Other players for Monroe City include Josiah Talton. We mentioned Stark. We have Joshua Talton, Kyle Hayes, and Dalton McAfee. Bo Henry at the free throw line, his first chance to visit there this evening. So he will get 2 on the foul from Josiah Talton. First free throw shot is up off the front of the rim, no good. He'll get a second. I want to thank everybody for being with us here during the Clopton Invitational Tournament. Second free throw shot on the way, and it is good. Ellsbury now has 6, so Monroe leads a 41-6 as we're just getting started here in the third quarter. With the basketball is Stark. Stark gets it to McAfee. McAfee looking around, takes it to the elbow, looks back door to Talton. That's Joshua. He has it taken away by Henry. Henry gets across the timeline, gets it off to St. Pierre, and there's what we were talking about at the half, taking care of the basketball as Josiah comes up, takes it up. His shot is denied. With the loose basketball is Ellsbury. Bring it across the timeline. That's St. Pierre working, brings it near side to Kinsler. Kinsler dribbles around on the near wing, takes it to the top of the key, dishes it off to St. Pierre again. Now to Rimmel. Rimmel being guarded by Josiah, looks to split the defense. His shot's up. It's good. Rimmel with his first 2 points of the night. And it's 41-8. And he'll get the +1 as he was fouled. Checking into the basket, and he was fouled in there by McAfee. Checking in for him is Dion White. He wears number 40 for the Panthers. So Rimmel at the free throw line. Free throw shot up and good. So Ellsbury looking to make some strides here as Monroe City gets the ball in to Josiah. Josiah guarded against by Kinsler. Brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Stark. Stark between the circles, bounce pass to the top of the key to White. White being guarded by Henry, now to Joshua. Joshua, long 3 ball. It's off the mark, and it's Henry with the rebound. Henry kicks it out to Kinsler. Kinsler going to bring it across the timeline. He's picked up in there by Joshua. His shot's deflected. With the loose basketball is Monroe City. Stark's taking it all the way in. His shot's partially blocked, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Bryce Stark's been to there twice already. Tonight he's 1 for 3. 6:01 to go here in the third quarter. Monroe City leads Ellsbury 41-9. First free throw shot is up and good. Make it 42-9. Stark, second free throw shot on the way after it was fouled by Gladney. Second free throw shot is also good. So 43-9 is our score. Monroe City leading Ellsbury. We just played 2 minutes here in the third quarter. There's that trap at half court we were talking about at the halftime show. With the basketball is Gladney. Gets it to Henry. Henry between the circles. Looks for some help. Puts the ball on the court. Brings it to the near side. Loses that handle. And he's going to end up fouling Joshua as he was falling to the ground. So Monroe City will have it. Take it the length of the court. Ellsbury with some man-to-man defense as Kinsler works one-on-one against Josiah Talton in the backcourt. Behind his back, brings it to the timeline, crosses it right in front of the scorer's table, now takes it to the far side, dishes it off to Joshua. Joshua gets it to White at the elbow, right back to Joshua into the paint. And his shot's up, count the bucket and the foul. So Joshua is headed back to the free throw line. That was courtesy of Gladney, his second on the night. Team's third for Ellsbury. Shots up and good. We'll have some substitutions coming in. It makes it 46-9. 5:23 to go here in the third quarter. Monroe City leading Ellsbury here in the opening round of boys action. So Kinsler with the basketball. Works it near side to Gladney. Gladney skips it and loses the pass as it's taken away by Stark. Stark taking it all the way down. Is he going to get the dunk? No, he's not. Instead, Gladney's going to pick up his third foul, send Stark back to the free throw line where he was just perfect. So he'll get 2 shots. 5:08 to go in the third. Monroe leads Ellsbury 48-9. Stark at the free throw line. First shot on the way, and it's good. Makes it 47-9. Second free throw shot. All right, I believe we are back up and operational. We'll see if we can update this score for you right now. Monroe City leads at 52-11 as we are in the third quarter. Let's see if we can get everything back up and going here so that you can see where we're at and what we're doing. A foul on Ellsbury. So back to the free throw line is Murphy. 52-11 is our score. We've got 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Free throw shot up and good. Get a second. It's also good. Make it 54-11 as Ellsbury has the basketball. 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. Kinsler kicks it over to Twellman. Twellman, far side from the block. Up, it's no good. Ball's loose. Monroe City saves it, but Twellman comes in and kind of sort of gets a hack going. And so Monroe City will have the ball again. I have no idea why I keep calling it Winfield tonight. I do apologize. Some substitutions coming back into the basketball game. We'll check on those in just a moment. So Josiah Talton in right now. He comes across the timeline working against Kinsler. Takes it to the far side. Looks to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer picks up his dribble. Back up top to Budlick. Now back to Josiah. Josiah over to the far side. It's picked off in there by Murphy. Keeps it from going out bad to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer. With it now to Josiah. His shot's up. It's off the mark, and we've got another foul. So we've got a 1-on-1 situation. As they stand at the free throw line. Shot up and good. So that was Joshua on the 1-on-1. Makes it 55-11. Second free throw shot on the way, and they're going to wave it off. Lane violation. So back to Ellsbury we go. Ellsbury bringing it down the court. With it is Twellman. Now it's taken away by Budlig. Budlig taking it to the other side. Rebound. In there by Ellsbury. Gets it to Kinsler. Kinsler working it around. Needs some help down low to Twellman. Twellman tries to go up amongst the trees. Shot's no good. Gets his own putback. And that is how the third quarter ends. Monroe City leads Ellsbury by a score of 55-11. We've got your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catterwall, Real Estate.
As we start the fourth quarter, Monroe City leads Ellsbury by the score of 55-11. Battle with it in the backcourt. Working against Thornhill into the ball game now. With it on the near side to St. Clair. St. Clair up top to Ritter. Ritter, far side with it to Budlig. Near side with it again to St. Clair. 55-11, our score, 7.5 to go here in this basketball game. We'll have the Abel's postgame show for you coming up. Budlig with a long three. He makes it, increases that score to 58-11. There's a turnover here at the other end. Got a legal pick on Ellsbury. As Battle's kind of walking it off a little bit. We've got a running clock going on here. They get the ball in far back corner to Hayes. Hayes back to Battle. Battle throws it back up front in the front court to Hayes. Working around. Brings it to the near side at the free throw line. Down the near corner now with it St. Clair. St. Clair has a long three on the way. It's no good. Hayes with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Budlick. Swings it to Battle. Battle over on the far side. Takes it from the elbow extended. With the rebounds, Ritter. His shot's up, and it's good. Ian Ritter adds two more and makes it 60-11. And Battle is going to get a little reaching foul in there with 6:27 to go here in the ball game. Monroe City leading 60-11. And batting the basketball will be Bryce Irving from Ellsbury. Gets it into Thornhill. Thornhill has to track it into the backcourt. Bring it across the timeline. Works up top against this Monroe City defense over to the far side to Kyle Turnbull. Drives the baseline. Gets too far underneath. Kicks it back up top. Swings it to Irving. Irving needs some help. Finds Twellman. Twellman takes it in. Loses a handle on the basketball. Moving around. Tries to find something. Gets down underneath. Spin around shot up in there from Turnbull's no good. Ball's going out of bounds. Last touched by Monroe. So it'll stay with Ellsbury. So Turnbull to inbound the basketball. Twellman with it down low. Shot up, it's no good. With the rebound is Murphy. Murphy dishes it off to Battle. Battle and back. From the other gym right now, Winfield leads Louisiana 65-46 in the fourth quarter. Battle takes it to the hole. Shot up. Nope, they're going to say he traveled. So some more substitutions coming in. We'll try to catch those where we can. With the basketball is Thornhill. Thornhill over to the far side to Gladney. Gladney takes all the way down. His shot's up. It's no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So at the free throw line stands Gladney, his first trip tonight. 60-11 is our score. 4:27 to go here in the basketball game. First free throw shot's up. It's short. He'll get the second. He'll get a second. Don't forget, we've got Clopton and Silex boys doing battle immediately following this one. We'll have the Abel's post-game show for you. Free throw shot is up and good. Makes it 60-12. Battle working against Thornhill. Brings it in the front court to Murphy. Murphy near side to St. Clair. St. Clair takes it to the free throw line. Hands it back to Hayes. Now to Battle. Battle looking to drive the baseline. His shot's up. It's no good. Ball's loose. And it's Twellman coming away with it. Twellman looking for a little help as it's 2-on-2 in the back. Trying to direct traffic. He brings it across the timeline. Works it over on the far wing. Twellman, jump stop. Bounce pass to Irving. Irving takes it in the paint. He stops, pulls up. His shot's off the mark. It's no good. With the rebound is Murphy. He hands it off to Battle. We're down to 3:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been all Monroe City tonight. St. Clair with the long three ball. It's short. Murphy with the rebound. Off the glass, it's no good. Ball's loose. Hayes comes away with it. Hayes brings it back up top. Irving kind of giving a little bit of pressure here as they're working around that timeline. So with the basketball over on the far side is Murphy. Murphy working against Twellman, tries to go in, and he falls down. Near side with it to Hayes. All alone underneath the basket was St. Clair. He adds 2 more to this score, and we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 2:49 to go here in the basketball game. We've got Monroe City leading Ellsbury by the score of 62-12. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services.
So Ellsbury will have to take it the length of the court as they bring it up, and they're down 62-12. With the basketball is St. Clair. St. Clair gets it out to Hayes. Hayes throws the ball up to Lindenbauer, all alone to Murphy underneath the basket. His shot's up and good. Murphy got 6 tonight and makes it a 64-12 basketball game. I believe they're going to count the bucket on Rimmel, Jake, and the +1. Oops. His +1, no good. There's a lane violation. He may get to try it again. He is. Free throw shot on the way and makes good of it this time. 64-15 is our score. We're down to 1:45. Ellsbury gets a steal. Irvin with it. He's got 2 to add to it. Makes it a 64-17 basketball game. As Monroe City works in the backcourt, Hayes has his pocket picked again. There's Irving with it. Works it around. Takes it in the near corner. Back up top, and there's a steal, attempted steal by Murphy. As we got a running clock, 1:23 to go in the ball game. 64-17 is our score. Monroe City leads it. With it is Thorne. Now there's a steal by Monroe City. We're headed the other direction, all the way in to the hoop. Shots up, it's no good. Murphy's there for the putback. It's short. He's going to try again, and this time it's good. So 66-17 is our scores. We're down to less than a minute to go as Monroe City continues to lead. Rimmel with it now for Ellsbury on the wing. Brings it to the free throw line. Kicks it near side to Thornhill. His long 3 on the way. It's off the mark. Ball's loose. Getting the putback, though, was St. Pierre, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. St. Pierre has been there once tonight. That's where he got his lone point. Let's see if I can find an updated score from the other gym. Free throw shot, no good. He'll get it. We're down to 25 seconds to go. We'll have the Abel's post-game show for you coming up momentarily. Second free throw shot is good. 66-18 is our scores. We're down to the final 15 seconds here in this game. Monroe City will advance on. Murphy's going to look like he's just going to dribble it out. Well, Monroe City's going to dribble it out. And that is your final. Monroe City wins this one 66-18. We've got your Abel's postgame show coming up next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Sidney Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, if you're just joining us, our first game is in the books tonight here as #1 Monroe City defeats #8 Ellsbury by the score of 66-18. I'll try to run down a few stats for you here real quick. Leading the way tonight for Monroe City was Joshua Talton. He had 18 points on the night, followed by Josiah Talton. Of course, I believe they are twins. He had 10 on the night. Then Logan Budling and Trevante Murphy each had 8. Bryce Stark had 7. Ethan Lindenbauer with 5. And then Dalton McAfee and Ian Ritter and John St. Clair each had 2. For Ellsbury, their lead scorer tonight was Jake Rimmel. He had 6. Bo Henry had 3. Jack St. Pierre, Kaden Kinsler, Bryce Irvin, and Raul Berrigan had 2. And then with the lone free throw tonight was Eli Gladney. So that's a rough estimate of your breakdown here in this matchup. Again, Monroe City advances on by the score of 66-18. We're going to get things reset, and we will have a second basketball game for you as #2 Clopton takes on #7 Silex next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 Sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, all parts in Louisiana. Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Listen all season for high school basketball, right here on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating and Lacrosse Lumber Companies in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bibb Beach and Collier Funeral Homes, Ligon Flooring, and B&B Automotive. Well, we're getting ready for game 2 of the night. Number 2, Clopton takes on number 7, Silex. These two teams met up over at the Montgomery County Invitational Tournament. We'll break all the action down for you as we continue the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show here on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 Pregame Show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, as I mentioned, these two teams met up on December 5th at the Montgomery County Invitational Tournament. Clopton got the win of 53-25. But again, both teams have played a little bit of basketball between now and then. I know that the Silex Owls had a great game the other night against Van Far, where it came close to beating Van Far. So Silex is somebody that Mark Froelich and I talked about over at the Montgomery County Tournament a lot, that we expect to see them continue to improve as they move through the season. They are slowly picking up pace, things of that nature. Now, however, the same can be said for Clopton, as Coach Tony Francis is still talking to them, trying to get them to buy into his way of playing basketball. And it's more the mental aspects, he tells us, making the players believe they are capable of winning, they are good enough to win. So we'll see what the battle is going to be like this time and see what the two teams have learned since their meeting clear back on December 5th. We'll break down keys to the game as we continue on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfurt Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top Pawn Shop.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Well, the keys to the game are going to be fairly simple. A lot like the last game, you're going to take care of the basketball. We look for Clopton to probably try and get up and down the court quite a bit. We talked to Coach Tony Francis in the hospitality room a little bit earlier this evening. He wants to see his team play with some energy. He wants to see his players talk to each other. That's one of the big key things is that they constantly want them talking back and forth and telling each other what to do. Jim Ross, Marion Everhart here pregame show. And Jim, we're talking about Bowling Green Chevrolet's keys to the game and was discussing what Coach Tony Francis was talking about, his little lag that the players had over the Christmas break and hoping to see that that's gone away.
Well, every coach feels that way. A lot of teams didn't play, and so they really had some lag time they had to deal with, whereas Clopton played twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they played at the John Wood Community College shootout, and then they played again at the Moberly shootout.
Right, and so even though they had lag in those games, of course, sometimes it's hard to get guys going during break.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't. You've got games, which is always cool to play during break. You got all families are home and free, and a lot of them are off work and get to come and watch you play. But you're thinking about eating a big Christmas dinner and getting gifts. And
yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about getting gifts.
Sometimes your mind's not on basketball, so I would expect to see a Clopton team that's ready to go here tonight.
And the Silex, we talked about that. They continue to seem to get a little bit better each time we see them. I was talking about Mark Froelich had the call on the game as the Silex Owls and the Van Far Indians had a really good matchup just a couple Fridays ago. It seems like it's probably been a lot longer than that now, but time flies when you're having fun. And I think we're going to continue to see that. One of the things that Silex has got to do is they've got to stay under control. Emotion seemed to be play a big part in some of their games over at Montgomery when we saw them. They're going to have to calm those down just a little bit and play smart basketball, and I think that's what Coach Aaron Hinkey's working towards.
Now, they've played, have they not? Clopton
yes,
and Silex?
They played at the Montgomery County Invitational Tournament where Clopton beat them, I believe I said 53-25.
I thought they'd played at least once, if not twice, but so Silex kind of knows what they're up against. And as you said, they're a team that's kind of on the rebuild, like we've talked about a number of teams this year. And so we'll have to see how they fare on Clopton's home court.
And that's true, and at the tournament and things of that nature. So that's pretty much going to be the story of your keys to the game. We've got your opening tip and starting lineups coming up for you next. Here as you're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Insurance Agency can assist in all the insurance coverage you may need. With the proper insurance coverage, you can stop sweating the small stuff and enjoy life. Bowling Green Insurance Agency is one of the leading insurance agencies in the Pike County area. Give them a chance and they'll prove it. Call Fred Carlson and get a quote. Bowling Green Insurance Agency.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
making Jim Ross do a little extra work here. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for the senior citizen to have to do so much extra work here.
You're sitting
tonight.
up here snoozing and got me running around all over the place, but I have a heart attack or something. Marianne Everhart's fault, folks.
Well, I tell you what.
Tell my wife.
Tell your wife. I'm sure your wife will have no trouble believing that. So talk to us a little bit. We're going to talk about the starting lineups brought to you by Community State Banks in Missouri and Bowling Green and Troy. Do you have at least one for us?
Well, I'm trying to get the ages of these young lads due to our score sheet not having that. So not to be critical of our score sheets or anything.
Yeah, Jim Ross, not critical.
Yes, I do have Cloptons. Let's tell you about them. Starting for them is a senior number 13, Jared Hain, a senior number 22, Sean Yates, a senior number 35, Malik McPike, a junior number 44, Zach Evans, and a senior number 53, Kenan Watts. I can tell you the starters for Silex. I don't have their ages yet.
That's okay. If you want to run down those real quick, because I feel we're about to have the national anthem.
Justin Havlick will start. He wears number 0. Number 3 is Tommy Grody. And number 10 is Daniel Havlick. Number 22 is Trey Mudd. And number 23 is Brian Hinkey.
As we mentioned, we have the national anthem for you now. Well, they have, like some of us tonight, Jim, a little bit of technical difficulties going on over there as they're trying to get it hooked up. So I tell you what, while we wait on that, I did.
Turn me off. That's one way to quiet me down.
Well, that
You've
is.
had technical difficulties?
I did. Right in the middle of our last game, computer just decided, you know what, I don't want to play right now. So it did. So
I'm guessing that's what's going on. Well, there's the national anthem.
All right, so there we go. You mean not everybody's having technical difficulties this evening? It's just me being difficult as usual?
One thing about me and technology, if I'm not running it, I don't know whether we're having difficulties or not. And that's probably a good thing, because if I had difficulties, I'd probably just have to throw my hands up and cry.
I don't know about cry, but, it is one of those things. So, again, Clopton is the home team on the scoreboard tonight. They are in their home white jerseys with black numbers and red trim. Silex in their road black jerseys with green numbers and white trim. Coaching for the Silex Owls is Coach Aaron Hinkey. For the Clopton Hawks, Tony Francis. And I think we're about to have a good game tonight here, Jim. I think we're going to see excitement because we talked about it a couple different times. No matter what type of season these teams are having, they both play great against each other.
Well, one thing you can count on is they're going to get after each other. We'll speak of the assistants. Daniel Tedder's the assistant for Silex. Matt Cannon, the assistant for Clopton.
Also, the junior high coach, Jason Hall, sitting on the bench tonight with the Clopton boys.
What's he trying to steal some prime time or something?
Something along those lines. Either that or he was trying to be like Tony Francis was last night. He was positioned right in front of me with Dale Miller on one side and Ed Lindsay on the other, and he said, I'm just soaking it in, Marianne.
Well, we had something interesting over in the other gym. Bob Frank, he tried to take a charge.
Stop it.
He was walking in the gym. The players came over and ran right into him. I said, Bob, you're a tad bit too old to try and do that. Here we go. Malik McPike will jump center against Justin Havlick. Clopton will move from our left to our right on your radio dial. If you're listening to us on 102.1, the opening tip's loose, and it's going to be picked up by Hain, and they'll set the offense now for the first time. As looks like Silex is going to come out in a 2-3 zone, and that's probably not a bad plan. Try and force Clopton to make some shots from deep. They work it around. Nice ball movement. They get it inside to McPike. His shot's up and good. Nice little high-low with an assist from Kenan Watts. And Clopton jumps out on top, 2-0. Full court pressure by the Hawks. No problem for the Owls. This is the first time I've seen Silex, so I'm looking forward to see them play this evening. Brian Hickey has the basketball. Clopton in their normal man-to-man defense. He finds a cutter going to the bucket. His shot's up no good. That was Tommy Grody. It's partially blocked, and they'll head the other way. Well, the Hawks in the corner to Yates. I had another senior moment. That's the second one. Now Haynes going to fire a three from the right wing. It's off the mark, no good. Watts goes after the rebound, gets it on the block, and he'll kick it back outside to Haynes. He'll fire one more time. This time it's money. Jared Haynes with the first three ball tonight, and the lead is 5-0 right out of the gate for Clopton. Silex breaks the full court pressure. Yates puts some pressure on the ball now with Haynes. They get him in a double team. Now to Mudd. We'll check that. Hickey. I got Hickey mixed up with Mudd. The shot's off the mark, no good. And Clopton comes with the rebound once again. Evans now penetrates in, kicks it in the corner to Yates. He'll drive left baseline, tries to skip it along to Hayne on the right side. He'll make the catch. Now Watts in the high post at the elbow to Hayne in the corner. He'll fire another three. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Yates high for the offensive rebound, and we've got a whistle and a foul.
And I think this is the high intensity that Coach Francis was looking for, where, everybody's collapsing, everybody's blocking out. And I tell you what, Kenan Watts has been a breath of fresh air underneath the boards for Clopton this year. Yeah, he's probably, in my book, the most improved player from last year to this year is the inbounds play. Yates can't convert it. He gets his own rebound, but there'll be a whistle and another foul. And, Jim, I'm telling you right now, when you watch this kid, in all honesty, when you watch him, whether he's going onto the court or coming off the court, he does it at 100%, and he's always happy. He's always happy.
I want in his world.
I want in his world, too, although I do not want to go back to high school. So
Yates at the free throw line. He'll miss the first. He'll get a second.
But Coach Francis agrees with you. He and Jared Hayne, he said, are probably two of his most approved over the summer, hitting the weight rooms, and a little bit of difference between them. So he was pretty excited about that.
Second free throw's up and good as Riley Walker and Daniel Harvey will come in. Yates and Watts will take a seat. In full court pressure. This will speed up the Hawks just a little bit. Hinkey gets across the timeline. He finds an open player. That's Mudd underneath, and he's going to be fouled by Walker. Actually, not a bad foul by Walker, as Trey Mudd would have shot a layup. Now he's going to have to shoot some free throws.
Now, Riley Walker is a lot of fun to watch this year, too. He almost still has that football mentality under there. He's going to apply that pressure wherever he can to make you work for it.
That was kind of a football play. However, Mudd makes the first free throw. Now he'll get a second. It's on the way, does a 360 and drop. So the Owls are on the board. Still trail 6-2, however, with 5:56 to play in the first. Harvey now to Hayne between the circles. Hayne looks around. He'll find McPike on the left wing. They look inside. Nothing doing there to Harvey. Harvey, he can shoot it from the outside a bit as well. He'll hand it off to Hayne between the circles. Right wing now to Evans. 2-3 zone by Silex. They're going to have to penetrate it in, get it inside out. They try and do that, but the entry pass is a kick. And on the kicking violation, Clopton will have it underneath their own basket, left side of the paint.
5:33 to go here in the first. Clopton leads Silex 6-2.
Evans gets it to Harvey, to Hayne in the left corner off the inbounds. Short corner now to Evans. He dribbles out of trouble outside the arc now. They'll reset it to Hayne. Right wing to Harvey. He's open for three. Got to let her fly, son. That's one thing they never had to tell Marianne to do was shoot.
No.
Evans has it now. Right wing to Harvey.
Never had to tell me to shoot. Never had to tell me to foul.
That's not necessarily a good thing. Inside to Walker. He'll go up in the crowd, but he's tied up. We got a jump ball. Boy, that was a good call. Not a foul there, but good defensive play by Brian Hinkey. And on the alternating possession tie-up, the Owls will get it back down by 4. 2-2-1 full court pressure by the Hawks. kind of token pressure, not really turning up the screws yet, but Silex is going to throw it away. Pass intended for Tommy Grody, too far ahead for him. And the second turnover will give it back to the Hawks. Just underway here in the Big Gym, 6-2, Clopton leads it. It's 2 seed versus the 7 seed. Clopton is the 2 seed, and we've got a whistle on the dribble penetration by Evans. I'm going to call that on Daniel Havoc, his first. Yates will return. Hayne will take a seat for the Hawks. Evans is triggered in right side of the paint baseline. Inbounded to McPike in the paint. His shot won't go. He goes up and gets his own rebound. Tracks it down outside the circle. Left wing now to Harvey. He'll penetrate left wing. Nothing doing there to the baseline. He steps on the baseline. And the turnover gives it back to the Owls. So the Hawks having trouble getting untracked offensively so far in this game. As Wesley Perkins will come into the ball game. Havoc will take a seat. Perkins just a sophomore. Against the token full court pressure, and Silex turns it over again. Not even being pressure hard. Yates goes to the bucket, up off the glass, in and out, no good. Harvey with the offensive rebound. His shot high off the glass, and good. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 8-2 our score. Clopton on top, 4:26 to play in the first. And this is the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Out of the timeout, the Owls get it back, trailing by 6. Again, kind of token full court pressure by the Hawks. They'll look to trap. If it doesn't come, they back off, and the Silex Owls are making it easy for them, as that's 3 unforced turnovers, really. Just not slowing down enough, being patient. So the Hawks will get it back, up by 6. Harvey left wing now. Had the key to Yates, right wing to Evans. He gets it down on the right block to McPike. He'll hand it to Yates. Skips it, had the key to Evans. His three's from the rim, no good. Rebound to the Owls. Henke heads the other way, and he throws it away. Stolen by Yates. He'll get it up to Evans. Evans to the right wing. He'll stop, survey the defense, and then they work it around the horn now to Yates. To Harvey. Check that McPike on the block. His up and under reverse shot won't go, but Walker in there with the offensive rebound. His putback bounces around. It won't go. McPike with the offensive rebound. And there's a lid on the bucket for the Hawks right now. Down to 3:20 to play in the first. They lead it 8-2. Yates to Harvey, right wing. Short corner now to McPike. He's going to just shoot it from 15. Back the rim, no good. Rebound to the Owls. That's Mudd. He'll get it ahead to Kenyon. And now they'll hand it off to Grody, and he'll reset the offense. The first time the Owls have been able to run an offense for about 5 trips. Grody to the right side. Head of the key now to Mudd. Left wing to Havlick. That's Justin Havlick. Now the head of the key, 3 ball by Henke's off the mark. No good. Hits nothing. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Hawks.
I want to tell you what, this is where, Silex really needs to try and take advantage because, Clopton's not, as you mentioned, here has gone cold. And so they need to get some points on the board while Clopton's not scoring.
Absolutely. Back into the game, Watts and Haim for the Hawks. They'll work it around the horn now. Short corner to McPike. Back to Harvey. Had the key to Evans. He'll get it to McPike under the basket. His shot's up and good. McPike kind of came from the backside on the right block. Made a nice catch, and under pressure, shot it off the glass and scored, and it's 10-2. Owls into the front court now. Grody dribbles into the paint, kicks it to Henke. His left-handed shot's off the mark from 15, no good. Rebound to Evans. Evans to Harvey. He wasn't looking, but Hayne tracks down the loose ball. Nice alert play by Jared. Now Harvey will reset things with 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Hayne had the key to Evans. Now to Harvey, left wing. Had the key to Hain, right wing to Evans. Down to McPike now on the short block. Out to Harvey, left wing to Hain. He's open for three. The left-hander fires for the rim. No good. Rebounds loose. Evans is going to save it into Watts. Back to Evans. He'll drive right baseline. Gets it to the glass. Up. Good. Count the bucket and the foul. Zach Evans with his first bucket of the night. And he'll go to the line with a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul is on Mudd. His first.
So with 1:36 to go in the first quarter, Clopton leads Silex 12-2.
Yates back in the ball game. McPike will take a seat. Now up off the bench for the first time is Sam Dalrymple. And he'll come in after Evans makes this free throw, as he does. And Zach will take a seat with 1:36 to play in the quarter. And the lead is now 11, biggest of the game, at 13-2.
Jim, an update from the other the little gym. It's Mark Twain leading Wright City at 12-8.
That could be a good ball game over there. Wright City, I saw them come in. They look like they've got some athletic players. And that'll give Mark Twain all they want to handle. Another turnover by the Owls. Hawks head to the offensive end. Hain, left wing, has the key to Dalrymple. Right side now to Harvey. Harvey surveys the defense as they're working around the horn all the way to Dalrymple on the far wing. Back to Harvey, head the key to Hain. Hain to Dalrymple. To Hain, or check that, Watts to Yates, and they turn it over. But Watts gets it back as they play a little three-man game. Yates in the corner skips it over to Harvey. He ball fakes. Now he's going to take the shot. Why not? It's money. It's from three. The kid can shoot it. We had him in a game earlier, and he just lit it up. And I take the Marianne approach, young man.
That's right. Fire away. Any chance you get.
Fire when ready. Silex penetrates in. They're trying to get it to Grody. It's loose on the floor. And who they going to say touched it last? Grody. And the turnover will give it back to Silex. Or check that, Clopton. The seventh Silex turnover, however. I heard the buzzer. Did someone come in?
Yes, they did. No, Tommy Grody, I believe, was going to return. Was it Tommy Grody? No, I don't have it in front of me.
Havlick returned. I think Justin Havlick came back.
Was going to come in. Havlick was going to come in.
Down to 16 in the quarter. To Yates in the near corner. He dribbles out of a little trouble. They whip it around on the far side to Harvey. He'll fire the three again. Front of the rim, no good. Long rebound to Dalrymple. He saves it into Yates. Down to 4. He'll shoot it from 15. In and out. No good. Yates gets his own rebound, and that'll do it, though, for the first quarter. A good one for the Hawks as they got going offensively late in the quarter, and they lead at 16-2 over Silex. You listen to the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Clopton Athletic Boosters, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
You know, Marianne, you talked about it a little bit in the pregame, and remembering Silex from last year, they had trouble shooting the basketball. There are 2 points tonight so far in the first quarter. There are only 2 points that were 2 free throws. So they have no field goals so far in this game, and they trail 16-2. Hawks have it to start the second. They working around against this 2-3 zone. McPike in the short corner to Evans in the deep corner, far sideline. Now to Walker in the mid-post, back to Hain. They'll whip it to Yates. He'll penetrate in from the wing, up and good. Nice strong move to the hole that time by Sean Yates. And it's 18-2.
And, Coach Francis was talking to us a little bit earlier about Sean Yates and working with him on a couple of different things this season. And Sean actually wanted to change his shot. Coach Francis said, "Are you sure it's your senior year?" He said, "Coach, I just want to be better for my team." So he spent the offseason working on his shot.
Silex on the offensive end. Henke's open for three. It's short, no good. Hawks with the rebound, I should say. McPike into the front court now to Evans, left wing. He holds it above his head, and they work it around the horn to Yates. Skip pass over to Evans. He'll drive left baseline, pulls up, no shot there to Hain. Right side now to Yates. He's going to shoot it from 16. It's short, no good. Evans with the offensive rebound. It's blocked. Good defensive play. That time by the Owls. In Trey Mudd, back they come. Grody to the bucket. His field goal layups up and good. Tommy Grody with the first field goal of the night for the Owls. And it's 18-4.
And Tommy has been kind of sort of one of those spark plugs for them this year.
Haynes' deep three's no good. McPike and Henke tie up for the rebound. And good sportsmanship by both players as they come up easy. And on the alternating arrow, Silex will get it back. Good hustle by both players.
6:21 to go here in the second quarter. Clopton leads Silex by the score of 18-4.
Havlick in the backcourt with Henke. He'll baseball pass it too tall for Grody. Stolen by Walker. And Clopton will head the other way. Evans. It down low to McPike. His shot's no good. Rebound to Henke. And we've got a rebounding foul on McPike. That'll be his first. I still often wonder, one of these days I'm going to ask Coach Francis. A couple other coaches do the same thing. They've got athletic kids, and they like to play this half-court style. Let them go. Let them run up and down. I'm sure there's a reason, and I'm sure I'll get straightened out immediately when I ask the question. But I'm going to ask it anyway.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Al's with it. Pull-up jumper from 15 from Trey Mudd is good from the left elbow.
And I tell you what, once Trey Mudd gets hot, that's going to cause problems for the Hawks. They're going to have to readjust that defense because he's good from the outside.
18-6, Hawks still on top, however. Hain now works it around the horn, and we've talked in the past, Clopton can go into these offensive lulls. Walker with a spin move, can't make the layup. Nice move to the hole, couldn't convert it. And the Owls come away with the rebound, and Henke throws it away again. Ill-advised pass with the offhand that time. Evans goes to the bucket. His layup's up and good. They're going to count the bucket and the foul. As I was about to say, Clopton goes into some offensive lulls during a game. Most of the games we've seen, they've got to protect against that here in this second half of the season. Foul is on Daniel Havlick, and that is his third. Zach Evans will go to the line. He'll try and complete his second old-fashioned three-point play, but he can't convert the free throw. Henke with the rebound. He's going to the bucket. Coast to coast, it won't go. No defender picked him up, but he couldn't make the contested layup. Back come the Hawks. Yates, right wing to McPike. McPike spins out of trouble with Grody, gets in the high post to Walker. He'll kick it to the left wing to Yates. He'll shoot it. It's way off the mark. And no good. Henke with the rebound for the Owls. Up they come quickly to Grody. Grody's going to hesitate, dribble to the baseline, loses the handle, skips it back to Henke. Head of the key now to Mudd. They work it around the horn to Havlick as they work it around against this man-to-man, kind of a sagging man-to-man this time by the Hawks. And Silex will get things reset up with Daniel Havlick. Right wing now to Justin. Head of the key to Mudd. And Coach Aaron Henke says, I want a timeout. He doesn't like what's going on at all offensively. So we'll step aside as well. 4:14 to play in the half, 20-6. The Hawks lead it in the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minimeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catawalder Real Estate.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physical Therapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
4:14 to play in the half, 20-6. Clopton on top. Owls have it out of the timeout. See if Coach Aaron Hinkey got his message across during that break. Clopton pulls off the heavy pressure. They're still in a straight-up man. Justin Havoc in a double team as I say that, and he travels. 10th turnover of the half on the Owls.
And I'm going to guess that's not what Coach Aaron Hinkey had in mind.
I can bet the bank on that. Clopton back on the offense. Right wing to Evans. In the corner now to McPike. Skip past to Harvey. He's wide open for 3. Doesn't take the shot. Right wing now to Evans. Evans holds it above his head to Yates. Left corner to Harvey. Harvey holds it above his head, and now they work it inside. Ball's deflected off of McPike, but now they're going to say Hinkey touched it right at the last minute. And the Hawks will get it back with 3:29 to play in the half. Still leading 20-6. On the inbounds, McPike gets it to Harvey. Right wing now to Evans. Into Watts in the mid-post area. Across to Harvey. He'll drive the paint. It won't go. Watts with the rebound. His putback's up and good. Kenan Watts with his first bucket of the ball game. And it's 22-6 now. The pressure turns Silex over one more time on the press. Evans, he'll fire a 3. Rattles around, won't go. Rebound to, who is that? Mudd with the rebound for the Owls. He'll get it ahead to Havoc. Havoc's got some space in the corner, open for 3. Havoc doesn't take it, penetrates in, misses everything. Yates with the rebound to Evans. He'll dribble to the right wing, wait for the troops to join him. Looks for the trailer. There he is. Watts trailing down the paint. His shot won't go. McPike goes in. Tough rebound for him. It's loose on the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Harvey, and the Owls will maintain possession. Hayne and Walker return. McPike and Yates take a seat.
2:36 to go here in the first half. Clopton leads Silex by the score of 22-6.
In the game for the first time for the Owls is Blake Baragiola. He has the ball, works it to Daniel on the wing. To Grody at the head of the key. He'll penetrate with the left hand. No place to go. Now to Havoc. Havoc to Hinkey. He spins around, but Baragiola was in the paint. And he's whistled for 3 seconds. Down to 2:13 to play. 22-6 our score. Silex has never led in this game.
In fact, they put up 2 points in the first quarter, if I remember correctly.
You are correct. On the cut to the bucket, Watts makes a nice catch. Good feed from Walker, and Kenan Watts converts the assist. And it's 24-6, matching, or that is the biggest lead at 18. For the Hawks. Inside to Baragiola. He finds an open path to the bucket, and the sophomore scores his first bucket of the game, and it's 24-8. Back come the Owls with 1:40 to play in the half. Evans, right wing to Hayne. Left wing now to Harvey. Harvey skips it to Evans. He's open from 15. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound to Justin Havoc. He'll get it off to Hinkey. He penetrates in, hands it off to Grody. Grody's going to drive into the paint amongst the trees. His up and under shot won't go. Harvey with the rebound for the Hawks. Into the front court. He's going to push the pace. Drops it off to Walker. He loses the handle underneath and turns it back over to the Owls. Here they come on the offense. Havlik to Havlik. And it's loose now on the floor and stolen back by Harvey.
And Harvey just reached in there and grabbed it and ripped it away.
Up and down we go, but the Owls having trouble taking care of the basketball. We're under a minute to play in the half.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Is that a drum sound?
It was a ta-da. That was the gong.
The gong show. Harvey turns it over, 4th turnover of the game. to Havoc. He'll drive the length of the floor, puts it up the left hand, up and good. I checked that. It was Hinkie. I think I said Harvey. Brian Hinkie. His first bucket of the night.
Put Silex in double figures.
24-10. We're down to 25 seconds. Let's see if the Owls, or the Hawks, I should say, want to play for one. Walker outside, skips it over to Hain. Looks like they are going to play a little keep away. Down to 17. Now, most of these teams wait too long to do anything. You need to start with about 10. We're at 10. Now I bet you they don't get a very good shot. Evans is going to get it to Walker. Walker with 3. In the corner to Harvey. He's going to shoot a desperation 3 at the horn. That's going to do it. No good. Your score at half. The Clopton Hawks 24, the Silex Owls 10. The halftime show's next on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating and Lacrosse Lumber Companies in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia.
The Eagle 102 Halftime Report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
It's the halftime report here as Clopton leads Silex by the score of 24-10. And, Jim, we were just talking about something we've probably never seen before.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Head coaches sitting out here on the bench. I guess they're going to let the team take care of themselves.
And the assistant coach, yeah.
And the assistant coach.
Silex. I guess sometimes you go into the locker room. Here's what I'm going to guess the way it played out. Coach is trying to tell the players aren't listening. The coach says, okay, if you guys think you know everything, have at it. See you in the second half.
Could be, or they could say, you know what, team captains, this is your team. You need to get them straightened out. So
that's it. You go with the positive side. That's a good twist.
That's a good twist.
Yes,
That's right. But either way, we are in game 2 in our gyms tonight. First game earlier this evening had Monroe City defeating Ellsbury 66-18. This game has Clopton leading at 24-10, and we'll see if we can get an update from the little gym if my phone will start working again.
I can whip some scoring on you. First
you
for
right
the
ahead.
Clopton Hawks, who lead it. Nobody in double figures in this game, as you might expect, but a number of players in the scoring column for the Hawks. 5 for Sean Yates. Zach Evans matches him with 5. 4 each for Malik McPike and Kenan Watts. 3 each for Daniel Harvey and Jared Hain. 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. They turned it over 4 times, did the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 18 in that first half. For the Owls, 4 for Trey Mudd, 2 each for Tommy Grody, Brian Hinkie, and Blake Baragiola. The Owls were 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and they turned it over 12 times. And we're talking about things you haven't seen. You see this gentleman down here with the cane in front of us?
Yes.
Made out of a baseball bat. How cool is that?
That is pretty awesome.
So it's a night of first all around.
It is. And you know what? We're okay with that.
We are, and you haven't got your technology working yet.
I haven't. I'm working on it. So we'll take a quick break on the Cellular and Satellites halftime report. When we return, Jim Ross will give us his thoughts for second half and what both teams need to do to make a dent in the spread here as you're listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Bowling Green Insurance Agency can assist in all the insurance coverage you may need. With the proper insurance coverage, you can stop sweating the small stuff and enjoy life. Bowling Green Insurance Agency is one of the leading insurance agencies in the Pike County area. Give them a chance and they'll prove it. Call Fred Carlson and get a quote. Bowling Green Insurance Agency.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top Pawn Shop.
4:50 to go here at halftime in the high school gym as Clopton leads Silex by the score of 24-10. At the half in the little gym, it is Mark Twain leading Wright City 19-18.
At half?
At half.
Well, so we're right along the same pace in. Mr. Froenick's gym's going to keep up with this gym tonight.
I assume that they may be a little bit ahead of us. I just got that off Twitter. I have to go to something smaller because my phone's just not wanting to cooperate.
How are you getting Twitter to work? Because my Wi-Fi won't work down here with Twitter or Facebook. We need to talk to the administration and tell them at night you got to open up those channels so we media types can find out what we need to know. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, see, I am good for something.
So you asked me what about
That's
the second
right.
half.
Tell us a little bit about that second half.
Well, the Silex Owl team has returned to join their coaches, I will tell you that. And they've just got to figure out how to take care of the basketball and put the ball in the bucket. They turned it over 12 times and did not have a field goal in the first quarter. However, they did score 4 field goals in the second. But it's just been an offensive challenge for them so far tonight. For the Hawks, more of the same. As I said during the second quarter, I'd like to see them open it up a little bit when they get a break, get out and go. Shoot the easy bucket instead of waiting for that half-court defense to get there and make things a little more challenging for you than they necessarily have to be. Clopton's still in the locker room, so Coach France is taking full advantage of his 10-minute teaching moment.
And they go in a little bit later, so it's not like they rush in. They usually stand outside for a little while and talk about things. And
well, that's the college coaching coming out in Tony. I think if you watch even college timeouts, they're so long in college basketball with TV. The coaches will stand out for 30 seconds or 45 seconds and discuss what they're going to talk about, and then they'll jump in the huddle and go bang, bang, bang. Here's our 3 points that we're going to give you for this timeout, and let's go. And I'm guessing that's what he does at halftime. Lets the guys go in and take care of their whatever business they need to take care of. And then when I walk in, I want your undivided attention.
That's right.
Is what I'm guessing is going on.
Huh.
24-10 our score. Clopton leads it. That's going to do it for the halftime show, as long as Marianne can fire up enough commercials to get us to the start of the second half on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt arc lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
You were saying?
Another score that might interest folks if they haven't been watching it on TV or listening to it. Missouri laid another egg, the men's team. They lost to Tennessee at home.
Oh.
Yeah, 69-59. Things aren't going so well for the old basketball programs at Mizzou this year. Back here at Clopton, they'll have it to start the second half. Original starters back in the game for the Hawks. They lead at 24-10. Looks like the original starters in the game as well for the Owls. They start with a lob inside to McPike. He has a block from behind, and it's going to go off the back of McPike back to the Owls. So a little more inspired defense for the Owls as they come out to start the second half. Let's see what they can muster offensively. That's been the challenge so far tonight, and quite frankly, the entire season for the Owls. Havlik, that's Daniel to Grody's, deflected into the backcourt, and Grody will track it down. He's guarded by McPike. Left wing to Justin Havlik. Have the key now to Henke. To Grody, they try and force it inside, and there's Hain for the steal. And the 13th turnover of the game. Evans back in the high post to Watts, back to Evans. He'll get it in the block to McPike. He'll get a double team, gets it to Yates. He'll drive baseline. His shot's up and good. John Yates with 7. The lead back to 16 at 26-10. Across the timeline now for the Owls. Brian Henke, left wing to Grody. Clopton in there man-to-man. Grody on a pick and roll with Mudd. He'll slash to the bucket. It's swatted away by Watts, but Grody gets back his loose ball. Now Mudd, Trey drives to the paint. His 10-footer won't go. Havlik with the rebound, and he travels. Tried to go up and under, but he needed to put it on the floor first. Did not, and whistled for the traveling violation.
It was a good thought.
It was. Sometimes it's the thought that counts. However, in basketball, that's not necessarily the case. Evans now into the front court to Yates. Yates to McPike. They're working around the horn right here in front of us to Hain. Back to Havlik, or check that, Evans on the right wing to Yates, now to Hain. Around they go against this 2-3 zone. Now they get it inside, a little inside-out action. That's what you want to do. Yates penetrates in, and he travels.
Well, Jim, I have some good news for you. As we're sitting here, I have the little Jim up on my phone. My phone decided to work for us. And again, the score is still, as they just get started in the third, 19-18. So we weren't far off.
You're scaring me. You got way too much technology going on over there. Well, I see 1, 2, 3 things, 4 counting the camera. This could be disaster.
It very well could be.
And Silex turns it over on their next possession. Evans heads to the other end of the floor, and he's going to turn it over as well. So back-to-back turnovers by each respective club. And we're off to a bit of a shaky start in this second half. Walker, Harvey, and Dalrymple in. Yates, Evans, and Watts out.
Basically what I was getting at is not only can you listen to us on 102.1, you can watch multiple games if you have a computer and your phone. And so you have all kinds of tournament action.
I'm already confused.
That don't take much.
Grody for 3 from the head of the key. Back the rim, no good. Walker with the rebound for the Hawks.
Rumor has it you got old last week.
That'd be kind of like picture in a picture or something, wouldn't it? If you had 2 computers going, or a computer and a phone. Huh?
Well, I mean, kind of, I guess. Yeah. But, either way, we've got complete coverage for you from the Clopton Invitational Tournament.
We do. McPike has it in the short corner, the head of the key to Hain. To Harvey. As Clopton just burning clock. And quite frankly, boring me to tears at this point.
We'll be sure to express your disappointment to Coach Francis a little later.
Let's have a little action. They're working it around the horn. You're not missing anything, folks. Harvey now on the baseline. And he'll whip it back out to Dalrymple, and they'll reset things to Walker. Walker hands it back to Dalrymple. Now here we go around the horn once again. Hain in the high post to Walker to Harvey. Harvey won't take a shot. Kicks it in the left corner to Dalrymple, and his empty pass is kicked by Justin Havlick. So the Hawks will get it back. Blake Thurman into the game for the first time this evening. Daniel Havlick will take a seat for the Owls. Hawks still have it. They lead at 26-10 as they continue to burn some clock. Now McPike's going to go to the bucket. They're going to wave off the shot, say the foul is on the floor on the drive. So the Hawks will get the ball back. The foul's going to go on Tommy Grody, his first. And Harvey will trigger it inbounds for the Hawks. To Hain. Hain has it swatted away by Grody right here 3 rows in front of us. Hawks will get it back. They'll throw it into Harvey, right wing now to Hain. Silex still in the 2-3 zone. And there's another kick by Havlick. 2 in a row.
4:12 to go here in the third quarter. Clopton leads Silex 26-10 here at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. Boys opening round action.
Harvey now gets it into Hain on the inbounds. He's tied up by Grody, but pulls it away from him. Now the McPike to Dalrymple. Back to McPike at the head of the key. Right wing now to Harvey. Harvey gets it inside to Walker. His drop set moves the hole is no good, but we got a whistle and a foul. His mama taught him that move in the post, I can tell you.
You think so?
You bet. A nice drop step move in the post.
Are you saying that from your referee days where maybe you had to get her on a foul or two? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's an offensive play. What are you talking about?
No, I just meant that you watched her play.
Yes, I did.
From your referee perspective, that she was dominant.
I might very well have, yes.
Just so you know, his mom was the very first Clopton Hawk, boys or girls, to make a 3-point shot.
No kidding.
Yep. You want a little trivia there for you.
She's going to have son Riley shooting free throws because he missed both of them. And on the rebound of the second one, Daniel Harvey's whistled for an over-the-back, and one of the more defining over-the-back fouls we've seen all year.
And if she doesn't, Grandpa's going to.
So the Owls get it back. They need a bucket. They have not scored in this quarter as of yet, and we've played just over 4 minutes. Mudd now. That's Trey on the dribble outside the arc now. Gets it to Hinkie. Hinkie on the right wing. Hinkie still on the dribble, guarded by Harvey. And we've got a 5-second violation. Closely guarded. Another turnover.
They called a foul. They called an offensive foul.
They did?
Yeah, they called it on number 3. They're explaining to him that he did a little shove there.
Okay. I'll trust you. I thought he just pointed the other way and said turnover.
Nope. Coach Aaron Hinkie asked Dustin Coleman for an explanation. They discussed it. Coach Hinkie said, okay. Coleman went back to the other end.
That was one of those okays you get from your wife. Okay, but you really don't believe it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have never heard that from my husband.
I'm sure you haven't. Walker outside the arc to Evans. They get it down to the block to Yates. He'll penetrate up and under, but he stepped on the inline, and that'll be a turnover back to the Owls. Folks, the score this quarter is 2-0.
And Silex
throws it away.
Throws it away.
Inbounds. 4th turnover of the quarter. 2-0, and we've played 5 minutes in this third quarter. Silex, however, trails Clopton 26-10 on the scoreboard. And so they're going to have to come out of that zone if they want any chance of getting back in this ballgame. But as I say that, there's a turnover. Cross-court pass stolen by Brian Hinkie. He'll go to the hoop. Left-handed layup, no good. Harvey got back to put some pressure on him. Hawks head the other way. Walker's going to make the catch and the bucket and the foul. Riley Walker. And he'll get a chance to redeem himself at the free throw line and try and complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. The foul's on Justin Havlick, his first, team's fourth. Walker's free throw's good. And it's 29-10. That's the biggest lead of the game. 19 capping the 18-point lead the Hawks had in the first half. Grody into the front court for the Owls. Now to Mudd. Mudd back to Hinkie. Clopton in a man-to-man. Down to 2:15 to play in the third. Havlick on the left wing now. Dribbles to the head of the key, right side now to Mudd. He'll penetrate into the paint. Does a pirouette, kicks it out to Hinkie. He'll shoot the three with the left hand, and it crawls up over the backboard. And that's out of bounds. With exactly 2 minutes to play in the third. 29-10 our score. Clopton on top. They've led the entire game. Silex has never led. And Silex content to drop into the 2-3 zone. Walker now outside the arc, skips it over to Evans. Evans in the corner to Harvey. Harvey back to Evans. He ball fakes the three. Now to Walker. Walker penetrates, kicked it to Yates, and Yates throws it away. Stolen away by Thurman. He'll go the length of the floor. His left, no good. Grody with the rebound up amongst the trees. It's swatted away by Watts. And we head the other way. Clopton. Harvey to the bucket. Good. On the break, Daniel Harvey slashing hard to the basket from the left side. Scores it with the right. And it's 31-10. Open for three now is Mudd. It won't go. And Evans with the rebound for the Owls. Or for the Hawks, I should say. Back they come. We're under a minute to play. In the third quarter. Walker now to Harvey. To Walker. Down to 45. They play a little catch. Now to Yates in the short corner. Back to Harvey. He'll shoot the three from the right wing. It's money. Daniel Harvey. I'm telling you, the kid can shoot it if he just will. And the lead's 24. Back come the Owls. Havlick drives baseline, kicks it out to Mudd. Or check that, it's Hinkie. Hinkie to Havlick in the deep corner. He'll try and penetrate. Walker bellies him up. No call, though. And Coach Aaron Hinkie doesn't like that. And they'll kick it out to Grody, and he'll reset things with 12. Looks like they're going to play for one. Grody dribbles the head of the key, kicks it to Mudd. Mudd backs up to Grody, now at the head of the key. He'll penetrate left elbow. His shot's on the way. Off the front of him, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Your score, the Clopton Hawks 34, the Silex Owls 10. The fourth quarter's next on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
34-10. Clopton outscored Silex 10-0 in the third quarter. And the Owls will have it as we start the fourth. Interesting to see if they come out of that 2-3 zone. Try and cause some havoc for the Hawks as Silex starts their offense and throws it away on the first entry pass. 6th turnover of the half, 18th of the game. And they will play man-to-man now. Evans to the head of the key. Right wing now to McPike, and now we've got a 3-second violation on Watts. 6 turnover the half for the Owls, or for the Hawks.
That makes Owls fans happy.
It does. I think they might have thought it was a foul. Grody with it now at the head of the key for the Owls. Clopton still in the man-to-man. They've been that way all night. Baragiola in the game. He throws it away. Stolen by Evans. Another turnover for the Owls. McPike now into the front court, left wing to Harvey. He'll drive left baseline, goes up and under. Shot no good. Gets his own rebounds. Put back short, no good. But McPike with the rebound. He kicks it outside to Evans, and now they'll reset the offense to McPike. McPike skip pass over to Harvey, right wing. Lob it inside to Watts. He makes the catches, misses the wide open layup. McPike with the rebound. His putback won't go. Watts with the rebound. To McPike to Evans. He'll step into the paint. Now to the short corner to Yates. He'll pull up and shoot from 15. It's good.
That was a whole lot of second chance shots. And by second chance, we mean 10th or 12th.
And we have a foul.
So are we wiping?
Well, I don't know what we're talking about, to be quite honest.
No, I think you just...
There were 2 bodies on the ground. I guess they just told them to chill out and play on, right?
There you go.
Nobody got hurt. No harm, no foul.
I would say no blood, no foul, but we spent a probably good 10 minutes or better cleaning blood up off the court in our first game, in the first quarter.
Is that right?
So we don't want any more blood.
And was it coming from an Ellsbury player or a Monroe City player?
An Ellsbury player. It was coming from St. Pierre.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like cut on his hand.
That game surprised me a little bit as the 3-pointer's on the way by Hinkey, and it's no good. Grody's shot blocked. They'll kick it in the corner to Mudd. He'll drive baseline. Nowhere to go for him. He'll kick it back out to Hinkey. He penetrates in the paint, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be on Harvey, his second. Hain and Dalrymple in. Yates and Evans out for the Hawks. We're down to 6:05 to play here in the ballgame. 36-10. Clopton leads it. On the inbounds pass, his shot won't go by Hinkey. Clopton with the rebound. Pike, he's going to try and take it to the glass. It's partially blocked. Watts gets the rebound. His putback won't go, but he's going to be fouled by Trey Mudd, I believe. And that'll send Kenan Watts to the line. 3rd foul on. Actually, they're going to call it on Grody, aren't they?
They are.
His 3rd. Kenan Watts to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He'll get 2. First one's up. It's short. He'll get a second. 5:53 to play in the game. We'll have a bunch of games for you tomorrow night as well. 4 every night until we get to Friday and Saturday. Then we'll get down to 3 on championship nights. Girls on Friday, boys on Saturday. We'll tell you all about that in the postgame show as Dalrymple's going to foul Justin Havlick way away from the basket. And that'll be his first, team's 3rd. The Owls will have it out near the center court stripe. Get it inbounded to Mudd. Mudd on the far baseline. Hands it off to Hinkey. He'll drive baseline. We've got a foul again. Is it on Dalrymple again? Are they going to call this on Watts? It will be Watts.
I don't know, but I can tell you Coach Francis up pacing. So that's not a good sign for whoever's about to come off the floor.
Silex will have it underneath their own basket, left side of the paint. They get it into Havlick. Havlick tries to force his way in, and he traveled.
Yep, that he did.
Maybe traveled before that, and they let it go. But then he took another little extra skip in there.
Yeah, you can only travel so much before they're going to call it. Unlike some NBA things and a few others where I saw a girl go up, get a rebound, and take like 5 steps before she dribbled. They didn't call that either. I think that was a college game. I used to go to a college game.
The entry pass is deflected. They say it goes off of McPike, so the Clopton turnover will give it back to the Owls. Now a little token full court man pressure by the Owls, or by the Hawks against the Owls. Hinkey will get it in the front court, guarded by Harvey. Skips it in the far corner to Havlick. He'll shoot the 3. It's short. Watch with the rebound. He'll hand it off to McPike. Coming with his head up, looking for a partner to throw it to. Gets to the right elbow, now to Hain. Left corner to Harvey. Harvey gets to Watts on the block. To McPike, free throw line, 15-footer, no good. And Havlick with the rebound, but Harvey steals the outlet pass. Another turnover by the Owls. Harvey did that old fake, I'm going down the court, turn around and steal it. He'll get it to Hain, he'll shoot the three. It's no good. And Grody with the rebound for the Owls. Down to 4:30 to play in the ballgame. To the hole is Hinkie. His right-handed layup won't go. And the Hawks with the rebound.
Right now, both teams are as cold as the ice-cold Pepsi products that are out in the concession stand.
There you have it. Watts has it swatted away from behind, goes out of bounds. Back to, they're going to say it went off Watts' hip. No, they're not. Now, here's a stat for you. Silex has not scored in the second half.
Yeah, I know. It's like that lid's just been on the bucket for him tonight.
Got 4 minutes to play in the ball game. So they've gone almost 12 minutes without a point. That's a challenge. Harvey with it for the Hawks. Right wing to Dalrymple. Short corner now to McPike. He'll dribble into about 8 foot, pulls up and scores. 6th point of the night for Malik McPike. And we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor, I'm guessing. Or do we have some blood? We've got blood.
Well, I'll tell you what, while we're there, a quick update from the Little Gym. Still in the third quarter, Wright City now leads Mark Twain 29-28.
I thought that might be an interesting game. Clopton, Mark Twain, I should say, the 4 seed. And Wright City, obviously, the 5 seed. Monroe City awaits the winner of that game as they handled Ellsbury 66-18 in the first game tonight. Owls drive into the paint, and that's Havlick, and he travels and makes it the 10th turnover of the half, 22nd turnover of the game.
Well, Evan Logman's entering the basketball game, getting a big hand because he's been injured. He finally got cleared to play. This is the first game he gets to play so far this season.
Good for that young man. Let's see if he can score a bucket. McPike's going to shoot it, and he's going to be fouled by Havlick. That'll be his second, and Malik McPike will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. And Evan Logman is a
sophomore. Junior.
Come on now, girlfriend.
Junior. He's a year younger than my son.
See if you're right. He is a junior. Very good. As McPike makes the first free throw, he'll get a second.
3:32 to go here in this basketball game. Clopton with a 30-point lead of 40-10.
Havlick out. Blake Thurman back in as the second free throw rattles around. It won't drop. And Daniel Havlick with it across the timeline now, guarded by Harvey. Harvey backs out and gets it to Mudd. Still outside the circle, but out nearly between the circles now to Havlick again. His pass is deflected. Stolen by McPike. They get it ahead to Hain. He plays keep away from the Silex defense, and now we've got a scrum half, and it falls right into McPike's hand, and he puts it up and scores. Right man at the right time at the right spot, as they say.
Whatever it takes.
McPike gets his 5th point of the half, 9th of the game, and it's 42-10. Down to 2:40 to play in the ball game. Thurman now on the left wing, tries to get it inside low. They'll have a whistle and a foul on Harvey. Non-shoot. Pike will come out. Watts will come back in as well. And Logman will take a seat.
Don't want to overdo Logman's leg after just coming out of that boot and everything else. No need to get hurt again.
No question about it. The in-bounds pass is swatted back out of bounds by Harvey. We're down to 2 minutes to play as the clock runs with a 32-point lead for the Owls. For the Hawks, I should say.
The other gym just started their 4th quarter, and Wright City's up by 2, 30-28.
Maybe I'll get to listen to a game on the way home tonight like somebody else did last night, huh?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Into the game, Josh Price for the Owls. Havlick on the left side, drives baseline, and they're going to call a foul. Who's that going to be on? They'll call that on Harvey. That'll be his 4th. Logan with a short break. He comes back in. Watts will take a seat. And Silex will have it inbounds underneath their own basket. Baragiola triggers it in the far corner. Looks like maybe another sub in. That's number 20, Wesley Perkins. So some younger guys getting some action for the Owls. Thurman now at the head of the key. Hands it back to Baragiola. Left side now to Havlet. Havlet looks to Perkins. Perkins right wing now to Thurman. Head of the key to Price. He penetrates into the paint. His shot's up no good. We've got a whistle and a foul. And so Josh Price, the freshman, will get to go to the free throw line.
Looks like we're
shoot free throws.
Looks like we're going to take a timeout, though.
I believe it is a timeout. I'm not sure why or what's going on. I think he called a timeout just so the young man could get to shoot the free throws, because if he didn't, the clock would have probably run out with a continuous clock. So we're just going to play on, stop the clock, and let Josh Perkins, the freshman, shoot his 1-and-1. Or is it two? It's a two-shot opportunity.
It's a two-shotter.
First one's up and rattles around. No good. Knock her down, young man. Get your first Clopton tournament point. The right-hander aims and fires a second one. It's going to be short and hits nothing. And so Clopton will get it back with 39 ticks to go in this ball game. Harvey in the backcourt. No full court pressure by the Owls. Across the timeline now to Hain. To Dalrymple. They're going to run this motion offense, which they either do it to shoot a layup or they kick it back out. And they do kick it back out. Down to 18 seconds. Walker hands it off to Harvey. Harvey now crosses over, penetrates in the paint. He'll shoot one up and score. Daniel Harvey with the final 2 points for the Hawks tonight, as it's down to 3, down to 2. Is Silex going to get a shot off? They will not. And that'll do it for the ball game. The Clopton Hawks advance on to the semifinals with a 44-10 win over the Silex Owls. The postgame show is next on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catawal, the Real Estate.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The Postgame Show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
(44-10) our final. The Hawks advance. They'll advance on to the semifinal round on Thursday night at 7:20 by the schedule. I'm betting it's 7:30 or a little later.
Well, I don't know. They've been pretty close to right on.
Oh, sure they have. And they'll play Winfield, who defeated Louisiana 68-52 in one of the early games. As I mentioned just a minute ago, Monroe City defeated Ellsbury 66-18. And they await the winner of the Mark Twain Wright City game, which was a 1-point game last time we checked.
Well, it's a 6-point game right now with Wright City ahead 36-30.
and you can listen to that as soon as we get off air. Well, actually, they may have already switched over to it, actually. But let's run through the scoring real quick for you, and we'll get out of here and let you listen to that ball game. Clopton led. A lot of players in the scoring column. Only player in double figures, Daniel Harvey with 10. 9 each for Sean Yates and Malik McPike. 5 each for Zach Evans and Kenan Watts. 3 for Riley Walker. 3 as well for Jared Hain. The Hawks were 5 for 11 from the free throw line, and they turned it over 12 times in the ball game. For the Owls, 4 points for Trey Mudd, 2 each for Tommy Grody, Brian Hinkie, and Blake Baragiello. They were 2 for 4 from the line, and they turned it over 23 times in the game. So, ladies' night tomorrow night, huh?
Ladies' night tomorrow night. Let's give you a quick rundown real quick. At 6 o'clock in the high school gym, number 1 Monroe City will take on number 4 Mark Twain. In the old gym, it'll be number 8 Louisiana taking on number 5 Wright City. At 7:20 in the high school gym, number 2 Clopton will face number 3 Ellsbury. And in the other gym, it'll be number 7 Winfield taking on number 6 Silex. Any final thoughts for you?
Well, I think the first round kind of went as we expected, depending on what happens in the game going on right now. That could be the only upset in the first round on the boys or girls side of the bracket, depending on what happens with Wright City and Mark Twain. So pretty much what we expected to happen has happened, and so that kind of tees it up for some really competitive games going forward these next 4 nights of basketball.
All right, and just to give you a quick update before we sign off this game again, still in the fourth quarter. Looks like about 4 minutes to go. Wright City, the number 5 seed, is leading Mark Twain 36-30. Of course, your final score from here tonight, it was Monroe City over Ellsbury 66-18. The game you just heard, Clopton defeated Silex 44-10. For Mark Froenig, Jim Ross, I'm Marion Everhart. You've been listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 Sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Listen all season for high school basketball, right here on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.